Alright folks, welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. We're now going to do an intermediate technique lesson on 5-note scales that you can play on a single string. Alright, we're going to learn 7 of these 5-note scales and they'll cover all the finger positions that you need. Alright, so it's a great way to warm up. We're going to learn them on the D string, and then on your own you'll be able to try them on the other strings. Alright, so let's get started with the first one. Alright, with more flow, and I'll say the names this time. Open, 1, 2, high 3, 4, 4, high 3, 2, 1, open. Alright, first 5-note scale. Let's move on to the second 5-note scale. In this one, we're just, instead of high 3, we're going to play natural position 3, which is G, just a regular G natural, versus high 3, which is G sharp. Here we go. Okay, let's move on to the third one. In this one, we will play low 2 on the D string, which is F natural. Here we go. Okay, let's open. 1, low 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's move on to the fourth one, and in this one we'll use low first finger instead of natural first finger. Say it now. Open, low 1, low 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's move on to the fifth scale, and this one will be the same, but now we're going to play regular second position, or F sharp, and this will give it kind of a Middle Eastern sound. I like to call this the klezmer scale. Here we go, here's the fifth one. Alrighty, so with more flow, open, low 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move on to the sixth 5-note scale, and this one will be back to low 2. We're going to do open D, low 1, low 2, 3, low 4, which is A flat. Here we go. Alright, let's do the last 7-note scale, which is just like that last one, but instead of playing the natural position for 3, which is G, we're going to play it a low third, something we don't do a lot. And so we'll have open, low 1, low 2, low 3, low 4. This sometimes is called half position, and it's something you don't see a lot in fiddling, a lot of fiddle music, but I think it's useful for you to be able to play it. And if you ever did another style, like jazz or classical or something, then it would be good to know. Alright, and then once you've run the full gamut of all those, I think a nice idea is to just play open D for a little bit. of center, all right? It might even be a good idea to start with open D, but anyway, so what I'm gonna now do is I'm gonna play the scales up and down. I'm just gonna play them up and down, all 7 of them, and then end on open D, and you can play along. And this is the point in the video, if you're a subscriber and you've been watching these, where you may be annoyed by this, but I'm gonna say, hey, before trying to play along with all these scales, why don't you pause the video and practice each individual one for a little bit before trying to do all 7 in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Second. Third scale. Low 2. Fourth scale with low 1. Fifth scale with regular 2. Now low 4, low 2, 3, low 4. Last one, low 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start over. So I really like ending with the open D, and I probably would be a good idea to start with that too, because once as the exercise goes along, they become more foreign sort of tones, and that open string is always your grounding point. So as with all scales, I suggest playing with them, adding rhythms to them. You know, adding slur patterns, being creative with them, playing with them, all right? And then of course, like I mentioned earlier, you can start them on the G string, A, and E as well. You can even play with a drone track, which might be a fun idea. I have drone tracks up, and I'll put a link to one of them, so you can just have a D drone going while you play this, and it might help you. Well, it's been fun showing you 7 5-note scales on one string. That's 3 numbers. 7 5-note scales on one string. Okay, take care. See you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. Excellent.